Pranav, you have to be alert and unmute me on time. Thank you so much. And I would now like to invite Dr. Sanjay Gupta from the World University of Design. So, even the CBSC is talking about design technology and introducing design technology in the schools. And again, I would like to say that when the children are in schools, there are not many of them who are aware of the design technology and the kind of options, career options they can have. There are a lot of them who do the engineering and by default then come to design. So, how would you, as a university, guide the schools on taking on this new design technology that has been brought in by the CBSE, and also what kind of skill subjects can the schools introduce?
Thank you, Dr. Jyoti Pranav, for calling me here. A wonderful panel. It is design thinking, Jyoti, not design technology, which is another field altogether. So I think design thinking is the way you think out of the box. It's the way you move out of your ordinary or routine way of thinking and think of something new. And that is what is the need of the hour, and that is why CBSE has introduced it in schools with the ultimate goal of making everything interdisciplinary or transdisciplinary, breaking the silos. That is what has been the focus of CBSE, and that is why it has been introduced in schools. But what I think everybody is forgetting here is that those courses need to be taught by teachers. And if the teachers themselves are not trained in design thinking, then who is going to teach everybody? I've been listening to Professor Pant and Professor Rao and other vice chancellors about the institutions, their plans, and the trends. And I think underneath every one of those uh, aspiration is the need for faculty. And that is something which everybody is, I think, sort of ignoring or hoping that they would catch up. But the fact is that most of the faculty which we have right now are out of sync. They were not prepared. They were prepared in a non-digital times. So they're not ready for what is happening right now. In fact, higher the age gap, higher is the technology gap. And there's a new generation of faculty, which I think, and that's the trend I am going to highlight, is coming in, which is tech savvy. And those faculty who do not train themselves or upgrade themselves are perhaps going to go out. Another trend which digitization has brought in is that for a faculty, the geographical distance and physical presence has become non-mandatory. So that has, I think, going to completely change the paradigm in which the faculty used to be used. I mean, we can today, as we are right now we are using faculty from UK, from US, from Morocco, from Egypt. They're all, because they're all sitting at home and they would be able to teach, from a geographical location, which was earlier not thinkable. You're not thinking it was possible, but you're not thinking. Another thing which is, I think, happening here is, again, coming back to interdisciplinary and breaking the silos, is that, a very complex, we are talking today, for example, we have introduced courses in computer sciences and design. We have introduced courses in AI and design. We are now talking about disaster management and architecture and planning. We are talking about performing arts being combined with visual arts and technology. So we are now creating new, complicated, complex problem-solving courses, which are going to be different. And again, we are going to need people in all of them. It has become an interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary areas where the different kind of skills are needed. And that faculty is then going to become a very, very underscored area which we are not focusing on. Another thing which I wanted to focus, which I think all of us are aware of, but which we are not thinking, is that this increasing digitization and increasing online education has also brought in the problem of mental health. We have a lot of students who are, sitting at home. They're unable to move out. They're unable to interact. Where a time in their life when they used to look forward to going and interacting in a university or something is the time which they are having to spend at home. All kind of mental health issues are cropping up, and that's why I want to bring in the issue of inclusivity, because it's not just those who are uh, facing mental health issues, but also those who are facing physical disabilities or financial disabilities. How do we make the education more inclusive? And that's something also which digitization helps, includes, but that is something which remains a challenge which we need to address. So I think I would not take any more time, just wanted to highlight these issues at this moment because the trends we are discussing, these are sub-trends to those trends, and we need to address them also.
Dr. Gupta, I mean, I would, as a school leader, urge you to, hold some kind of webinars with the principals and talk more about design thinking, and also, guide us as to how we can bring what you are doing at the higher level into the schools so that we can start the design thinking in the schools right from when they are in class 6 or maybe when they are in class 5 and they start problem solving and critically thinking at that point of time, because skills are going to be very, very important for the coming generations. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts.